guys, welcome to another vlog. We are in the soap studio today because the plan is to make some soap. Believe it or not, we're in the middle of November. The middle of November. How did that happen so fast? I have no idea, but yet here we are in the middle of November and I'm already needing to stock 2 of our holiday soap. How is that even possible? I haven't even posted any of the holiday soaps on my Instagram yet. I haven't put them up on the website, and yet I am here having to restock 2 of the 4 of our holiday soaps this year, which is pretty crazy to me. But one of the things that tells me is that I've learned my lesson from previous years and I had my holiday soaps ready earlier, which was a good thing. And now that I am running out of 2 of them, I'm able to restock and I still have plenty of time so that all through December we'll be able to have some of those holiday soaps available for our customers. So today we're going to be making Appleberry and Myrrh and Mint, or Mint and Myrrh is the name of the soaps that we're making today. And this is just going to be a soap making vlog, but while I make the soap, I really want to talk about how I plan my collections. It is just something that is constantly changing. I'm constantly evolving. I'm constantly trying new things. And there's things that have worked in the past. There's things that haven't worked in the past. And there's things that didn't work in the past, but they're working for me now. So it's very interesting to experiment as a business owner and especially having a storefront where customers are coming in, every day of the year to look for products. So I think that has helped me a lot in the last 2 years of having my storefront. It's helped me understand my customer better. I sometimes want to make the things that I want to make, that I enjoy, but if I want to be successful in business, I'm only going to be successful if I make what my customer wants, if I make the things that they are looking for, and if I supply for their needs. So if you want to be successful, you have to try a little bit of what you bring to the table, but also think about what the needs of your customers are, and then try to merge those 2 together in the best way possible so that you could bring something that is going to be fresh, innovative, exciting for your customer base. Like I said, I definitely don't have it figured out. I've only had a storefront for 2 years, and in this last 2 years, I have had to do so much learning, so much growing, and I want to share a little bit of that with you. And if you have advice for me, please, please, please leave it down in the comments, because I don't know it all, and I am still learning. I'm still a very small business. Yes, I have a storefront here in my local town, but I'm still very small and very small batched, very, very local. So I don't have it figured out, but I do want to share the things that have worked for me and the things that haven't. And maybe that'll be helpful in this new year as we approach 2025, maybe to help you look forward and plan for what your business is going to look like, what your collections are going to look like. I think now is a good time to kind of sit back and start looking forward to that and start thinking of the things you want to happen in 2025. And I know we all kind of wait till the end of December to set goals and all that sort of thing, but you don't have to. Start thinking about it now, start writing things down, and that's what I do. The moment you have an idea in your head, you have a vision in your mind and in your heart, write it down, run with it, try it. We're going to fail. Some things are not going to work, but other things will. So that is the exciting part of doing business. So as we make our soap today, that is what I want to talk to you guys about. So if that is something that interests you, please stick around and watch the rest of the vlog. And again, I want to thank you if you are returning and you have subscribed to our channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I so appreciate all the sweet comments and encouragement that I get from all of you on my videos. It definitely means so much to me. So thank you for coming back, and thank you for watching yet another video. So yeah, you guys, are you ready? Let's get started. So while you guys watch me make this Appleberry seasonal Christmas soap, we're going to talk about the steps that I go through to create and develop my product collections. I want to let you know that it's important to, number one, define your core values, because those are going to guide you when you are creating your collections for your business. When I first started, I really didn't have any collections in mind. I just started making soap in all the flavors and all the scents. I just started making all the body butters, and I was using what I had, what I thought I liked at the time. But as I began to grow as a business owner, and as I began to hone into my core values as a business, the things that I wanted to highlight about myself and my business, the values that I hold dear, that I want people to embrace, that is when I began to be a little bit more thoughtful while creating my products. So for example, one of the latest collections that I just created is called the Wild West Heritage Collection. And this collection was centered completely around my city, my town, and our Western heritage. So the main ingredient that I wanted to highlight was tallow, because we are a town where we have a lot of ranches here and we have cattle here. So I source my tallow from a local ranch, and I highlight the tallow as a sustainable and natural alternative to caring for your skin. This is what really drove the entire collection, and it has been a complete hit here with my customers, because obviously it appeals to my local customer base here in the city of Livermore. So think about, what do you stand for? What things are important for you? What things do you hold dear? Because your core values are going to help you move forward with creating collections for your brand. And that brings me to step number 2. So you're going to choose a central theme. So when you have a central theme to your collection, you're able to get creative with the different products that you can make as part of your collection. So for me, with this tallow collection, it was called the Wild West collection. And so everything centered around that central theme. So if you really don't know where to start with collections, start with the seasonal, because that is really self-explanatory, and you can really get very creative in using something different. Everyone kind of rotates or gravitates towards the same type of scent. Well, why don't you do something a little bit different than what everyone else is doing? Choose your colors carefully and make everything be cohesive in terms of colors, in terms of scents. You can also do something that is an emotional connection to your customers. So instead of the seasonal, make it emotional. Connect with them on an emotional level. I think that's something that I do with my wellness collection. So my wellness collection, the names of those products are hope, peace. Those type of emotional connections to your products are really, really important. Another thing you can use to create central themes is natural elements. So something that is very maybe beachy and coastal, that is a very cool thing to do. Or you could do something that is very floral and create a floral collection. So there is so many so many different ways that you can go with these collections. It's really never ending, and every year you can plan to come up with something new and fresh and different, centered around a central theme that is going to get your customers excited about the same body butter that you make, but now that you've connected it emotionally to this new theme, it's going to make it completely brand new, and it's going to give it a new excitement for your customers to try. So that will bring us to step number 3, and that is developing the products, or actually honing down on what products are going to be part of your collection. And I kind of already gave you examples of what that will look like. But narrow it down to 3 or 5. Don't get crazy with it. Start with 3, 4, 5 max, and keep it all very exciting. Keep it small so that you're able to really focus people on grabbing those collections, on grabbing those 3 to 5 products within your collection. And when you do that, it's going to be more manageable, and it's also going to be more desirable. So people are going to want to desire to have every single product. So you've defined your core values as a brand. You've chosen a central theme that is going to define your collection, and you have planned out your products or scents that are going to be part of this collection. So you have these 3 important elements. So now number 4 is going to be creating a brand story around your collection. This is so important because the brand story, the inspiration, the values behind why you're creating and why you're launching this collection is what's going to sell and is what's going to connect emotionally with your customer base. You cannot just launch products without giving people context, without giving people a story. You guys, our stories as business owners is what sells our products. Really, we are connecting with people on an emotional level, and when people relate to your story and what you're putting out there, that is why they want to purchase the product. How are you going to tell this story? Well, you're going to be able to use your social media. For me, you guys, I do not spend any money on advertisements. My connection with my customers is completely done in social media, and I think I've shared it before. My main social media platform is Instagram. So that is where I am posting stories. I am posting just regular photo posts on my profile, and with these posts that I do is how I begin to create a brand story or a collection story. And by the time I launch the product, people are excited about it. I also have an email list, so I'm able to, when I'm going to launch a new collection, I'm able to tell my customers about the story behind the collection through an email. So those are very powerful ways for you to be able to tell your story. So you do need to get on social media, and you need to connect with your customer base, and you need to tell them the story behind the product or the collection that you are about to release, because that is what's going to get people excited, and that is what's going to get them really invested in wanting to be a part of what you have to offer. And now the last step, number 5, is your packaging and presentation. Guys, this is where you can get super fun and creative. Remember that first impressions absolutely count. So make sure that your packaging and the choices that you make for labels and colors all make sense with your theme and also look cohesive amongst the different types of products. So you want it all to look cohesive. You want it to make sense with the theme that you actually have going in terms of colors and presentation. How are you going to package it? So this is really, for me, the most fun part of the entire process. The packaging and presentation is where you can do something different than what you normally do on your regular packaging of products. And this is just going to make it stand out from everything else that you make. So those are my steps to creating a collection that is going to be a definition of your brand, a definition of your values as a business, and how you can connect with your customer and how you can make it desirable and create things that make people excited to be a part of your brand and to purchase from your business. I hope this was helpful, you guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Bye.